What's happening, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, guys. What's happening? Happy Monday. Good morning, guys. This one's just about filled here. 10 spots left is all. That's it. 10 spots left. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. What's happening, guys? Good morning. Welcome in. Got a couple of shoebox treasures. These are the collector's boxes. So we got an auto in each one of these boxes. We got an encased card in each one of these boxes. There's Elb. Appreciate that. Who'd Elb take down? The Cardinals. Appreciate it. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We only got 9 spots left here, and we rip. I might be able to add another one too, guys. If we can get this build like super quick, let's add another one and take care of another 2 boxer today, huh? That'd be fun. That'd be fun. All right, I'll put the Marlins now. Appreciate you. But it's got to be quick because I got to go to work today. I got to go to work today. Welcome in, guys. What's happening, guys? What's happening? What's going on? Guys, this is also simulcasting on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? If anybody's watching, I finally have the stream up. I usually just let it stream on YouTube without watching it, but I've got my YouTube up. What's going on, guys? He says some people are watching. What's up? What's going on, fellas? What's happening? We got a couple of boxes of shoebox treasures here. This is the new Andy Friedman product, just like the. I'm gonna forget what it was called last year. Spotlight, that's what it was. Sub Exco. But it's a fun product, guys. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Only 8 spots left there. That's it. Good morning, Nav. What's going on, man? Mariners take game 1, guys. Mariners take game 1, and honestly, I couldn't be more surprised at how dominant they were. That pitching staff. What a game! What a game! What a game! Yeah, yeah. Everybody. I think is shocked at the Toronto offense after what they did in New York, man. Pretty crazy. Bubba with another one here. Pretty wild. Bubba's grabbed the Blue Jays. I don't know actually. I would assume so. Let me see if they announced it. They announced Logan Gilbert late last night, and then I went to bed. So yeah, he's savage. We'll see. That'll be a tough one. Dun, 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 dun. That'll be a tough one. But the Mariners just beat Scooble, so we'll see. We'll see. 7 spots left here, guys. Matthew, I gotta stay at these prices unless you want to. So I don't have my sign up. I do bundle deals. So I gotta stay at these prices unless you want bundle. We get to 10% off there. Yeah, I try to keep my prices reasonable from the start. I also do that just to treat everybody fairly. You know what I mean? Cleveland guy, be Raymond. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, hopefully, man, I feel pretty good about yeah, I feel pretty good about Logan Gilbert tonight. So I don't know, but we'll see. Dude, Naylor's crazy. I don't think anybody has endeared themselves to a fan base so quickly as Josh Naylor. Mariners love Josh Naylor. Mariners fans love Josh Naylor, man. Pretty crazy. Yeah, he's totally crazy, man. And it's awesome. There's Bull Taco with the Braves. He is totally crazy. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We only got 6 left, and we ripped this, guys. I can actually add another one if we can fill this, like literally in the next 15 minutes, 15 minutes. So I'll just load another 2 boxer, and we can have some fun today. Fun break, yeah. Philly, what's going on, man? Guys, listen to what I did last night after the game. I probably jinxed it. I probably jinxed it. I bought plane tickets for me refundable. I bought refundable plane tickets for my son and I to be in Seattle for the home World Series games in Seattle. All right. I probably jinxed it. All right, let me look at that. Let me look at the checklist, William, for the Brewers. But look, it's still 2 weeks out, so they were still reasonable. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it would have been, you know, $2,000 a ticket. So, but they're refundable, so we're all right. All right, just in case. Just in case. You got base Robin Yount. Robin Yount also signs. You have a Paul Molitor insert, and then of course you have a original painting 101 for the both of those 2 cards. So you got an auto and then an insert and a base for the Brewers. Robin Yount, Paul Molitor. No current players, which is pretty odd. Pretty odd there for the Brewers. Anyway, guys, what a freaking game! What a game! Listen, you give up a first pitch home run. The rest of the way, the Blue Jays are 1 for 28. The Mariners pitching staff just went up there and absolutely dominated. They only threw 100 pitches the entire game. 27 pitches in the first inning, and you only throw 100 pitches in the entire game across all 4 pitchers. That's wild stuff. That's complete domination from innings 2 through 9. Took you what, 73 pitches to get through innings 2 through 9. Anyway, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We got 2 shoebox treasures collectors boxes. If we can get this filled, guys, I'll add a second one. Let's have some fun today. I've got 10 of these boxes, so these are the first 2 of my boxes. We've got a bunch more. Well, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this fills and everything. We got 6 left, guys. Let me know a couple teams too. We can bundle it and save you a little bit of money there. What's happening here, guys? Welcome in. What are these? These are the Shoebox Treasures collectors boxes. So these are the cards by Andy Friedman. They're designed after the kind of the more classic, nostalgic cards. Like they have an Ichiro rookie card that he designed, but there's an encased card in each one of these, and then there's an auto in each one of these. That's a pretty fun rip, and they put it in a shoebox, so it's the boxes of shoeboxes. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, because we can. Dun, 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 dun. We got. The boxes. There's two kinds of boxes. If that's what you mean. There's two kind of boxes. There's what they call them single boxes, and then they've got the collector's boxes, which are bigger. These are like the hobby boxes. Not sure why they don't call them hobby boxes, but here's what the cards look like, guys. If you haven't seen them, and each one of these cards has a one of one original painting. They're kind of fun. There's the Ichiro. It's good stuff. It's fun stuff. Welcome in here, guys. Only 6 spots left here. We got the Tigers, the Astros, the Angels, the Brewers, the Twins, and the Rangers. I've got the checklist up, guys. We can talk about it. The Tigers, you got Alan Trammell, Miguel Cabrera, Alan Trammell autos, Jace Young rookies, First Light rookies, 1990 inserts. And then, of course, the 3 1-of-1 original paintings from the First Light rookie, Trammell and Cabrera. Oh, that's that one. Let's see what else we got here. Astros, you have base for Jordan, Nolan Ryan, and Jose Altuve, and a Craig Biggio insert. And then all 4 of those cards have 1-of-1 original paintings. Welcome in, guys. What's up? What's happening? Angels here. You got Mike Trout base. You have Mike Trout auto. But then you also have some California Angels here. Jim Abbott auto. Burt Blyleven insert. Got some good stuff here for the Angels as well. Anyway, guys, let me know. We got 6 left. Let's rip this thing. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Let me know on the bundles too, guys. I already tried to start with really good pricing, but bundles save an extra 10% here. And like I said, man, if we can get this filled pretty dang quick, we can add another two boxer here. That would be a lot of fun, but we'll see if we've got enough people for it. We will see. Which turns Rangers. But I would like to. What's up, ML? What's happening? What's going on? Go Mariners! Let's go, man. What a game, huh? What a game! Holy smokes! I honestly did not think they would win last night. Just with everything, man. 15 innings, couple days before they used like all their pitchers. Just incredible stuff. They go all the way to Toronto from Seattle, and the pitching staff just dominated, man. Just absolutely had their number. Aside from one pitch, aside from a single pitch. The very first one. I was worried after the first one too. I was worried. We talk about how the MLB is a joke. About what, Nav? About what? Nah, it doesn't matter. Not at all. Oh yeah. Yeah, the timing is a little messed up, man. You're gonna yeah. Yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely ridiculous, but not a lot of people are gonna be working at 2 o'clock today. I'm glad I'm in the central time zone, so it's a 4 o'clock game. That's reasonable, but yeah, that's true. That's true. ML, did you hear that I jinxed it though? Last night after they last night after game one, I bought refundable tickets for my son and I to fly out to Seattle during the 3 World Series games that'll be in Seattle. It's still 2 weeks out, so I was like, if I want to, if I'm gonna be buying tickets, like now is the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's refundable, so we're all good. But I was worried about jinxing it. I probably did, but it's all good, man. It'd be a lot of fun if I didn't. If that actually happened, man, whew, it's not drivable. It's probably 30 hours. I don't know. It's a long ways from here. I'm trying to think. 18. Yeah, it's probably 30 hours. Yeah, yeah, it's far. It's too far. You drove from Miami to Seattle? Well, that's a little bit of a drive. Yeah, that's a little bit of a drive. Jeez, that's like 3 kids and holy smokes. Yeah, I would never do that. I could never do that. And then you drove back? Oh, okay. I was like, you didn't go both ways, did you? Okay. Alzheimer's PT. Dude, it's art. It's art, man. It's art. I think it looks cool. Yeah, there is it is art. It's like watercolors and stuff. I think it looks pretty cool, but rough the beginning system after day two. Niagara Falls, Maine, Boston, New York. Dang, that's a that's a lot. That's a lot too. Jeez, that is a lot. Driving all the way from that's a long drive. I can't stand the driving. I guess maybe now that my kids are older, it may not be that bad taking a long drive, but a dog that can't fly. How'd your dog get to Guam if you can't fly? It flew. Okay, it's okay on a military plane. LA and Texas. Um, let me see. Let's see, 30 and 26. We got 56. Even 50. $6 off that one. Two teams. All right, there it is. Can't fly on a commercial. Okay. All right. All right. There's Robert. Appreciate you, Robert. And Rangers. All right. So the encased cards, no, they're like canvas cards. They're like short print canvas variations. They're not numbered. Most of the time, they're the canvas cards. If we do hit a one of one original painting, it will be that encased card. But most of the time, it's going to be a canvas short print. $3? Yeah, it's a canvas short print. It's not just a base card, even though it kind of looks like it because of the pictures. Sometimes it does. It probably doesn't come through much. Use up your credit you got for missing Solace. What'd you get? What'd you get, ML? $3? That seems like a good deal. Yeah, yeah. That seems like a solid deal there. What up, Peanut? True Blue Auto Solace and DeFrankton 299. Dang, that's pretty good. What was the remind me the Solace? Was it a True Blue Sol? Wait, what was the Solace that you didn't get before? Oh, it was 299. Now you got a True Blue. Okay, all right. Well, that works. That works. Oops, I didn't even pin up the break again. Yeah, not at all. That sounds good to me. All right, what do we got left? Tigers, Astros, Brewers, Twins. Yeah, for sure. An upgrade plus some other stuff. This is it, guys. These four. I'm gonna have to go 2 and 2 here. That's it. That's it. Just these. Let's get these last four off the board and rip this thing, huh? There's Peanut with the Tigers. Appreciate you, Peanut. Peanut. Rays. Rockies. Diamondbacks. All right. We'll taco with the Stros. Salas Pro debut auto to 10. Oh, that's cool. That's a different Salas, though, right? That's got to be Ethan Salas. ML's talking about Andrew Salas first from Bowman Chrome, but Nolan, please got you. There's Peanut with the Brewers. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Peanut joins Scott's Tots. Let's go. Minnesota Twins. I picked up the Pirates here. I don't have the Pirates written down. Sue with the Pirates. Okay. SIOUX. Now the big question is, man, do we load another? We filled this pretty quick. I'd love to get more. Yeah, ML, it's shocking, isn't it? What do we have left? It's the Brewers, right? Wait, Twins, just the Twins. You don't recommend it? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be gone all week next week. Yeah, I do work today, but I'm gonna be gone all week next week, and this filled pretty quick. I don't know, man. Jeez. I know. But this is a fun. I don't know. Here, we'll run it for $5 off, Robert, if you want to grab them, but it'll be on bids, so we'll see what happens. There's $5 off the 20s. Right there, Robert. Yeah, I know. Do we load another? You guys want another? Or do we just get out of here? We could do, you know what could be fun is we could do one more box and just start every team at $1. That could be fun too. 21 for Robert. All right. Let's hit the breaking button, guys. And this is a quick. It's a pretty quick rip too. It's not like I'm sitting here all day ripping a case of Bowman Chrome Megas. All right, guys. I'm gonna throw caution to the wind and load another one. If we have to do a little bit of discounting at the end to get this one filled, that's okay. But I would love to move some more inventory before I have to be not run a show for a week next week. I like the megas. Yeah, I like the megas. The last one I did filled really slow though, so I probably can't do another full caser. Uh, Tomorrow I'm probably gonna run a half a case of megas with one Breakers Delight box. So that's what that is probably gonna look like. But guys, we're gonna rip here. I'm gonna add a second break actually. So let me do that real quick, and let's just get it done. I'm happy to do the bundle deals, guys, but I can't promise you I'm gonna get to it fast enough. So if you want your team or whatever, I'll do some bundle deals after we're done ripping this one. If we got a bunch left to do bundle deals with, all right. That's just what we'll do. We got break number 2. Format. Make sure I have no Rays, Diamondbacks, or Rockies. I think we're good here. 28 spots. All right. I do sell a Josh Gibson non-sport spot. Your baiting time. All right, guys, that second break is loaded. I'm gonna pin it just while we're getting ready here. All right, let's go. I'm gonna get set up and let's rip the first one here. Hammer time. What's up, Hammer time? All right. What's up, Eric? How we do this? All right. Spots are flying in the second one, fellas. Here's your spots. I shouldn't even need to show this, and I probably won't show it for the second one because I'm not writing them down right now. But anyway, there it is. Yeah, we can get it filled. We can get it filled. What's going on, fellas? How about those friggin' Mariners, huh? How about those Mariners? Dude, I was so pumped last night. I thought no way they would win that game. I thought no way they would win that game. All right, let's rip, guys. Good luck on this, man. These are pretty fun. I'll tell you what though, because those encased cards like fall through the middle. It's really concerning when the package came. It like it like was shaking around. I was like, what happened? But anyway, all right, let's rip this stuff. Pretty cool box. It's a shoe box. Let me grab. Let's grab a UFC card that I have sitting here. Make sure this. You probably won't be able to see it because it probably fell through. Yeah. All right. Robert, it's going to be really hard to ship. Um, if I don't know, it's going to be pretty hard to ship. I'll see if somehow I can make it work, but we'll cradle out. Dun. All right, we'll save that one. 17 spots left. Can these be found on top? Yeah, it's sold out. Yeah, they sold it a little while ago. Yeah. Nice card cradle. Oh, okay, okay. All right, good luck on the first box here, guys. It's like, why are they backwards? I hate it when they put them backwards. All right. Mark McGuire, Jimmy Key. There's Mookie. Remember, there's like one hit in every box. This is my first time opening it, guys, but there is Ben Rice for the Yankees and Roy Campanella. I think this is an SP. The last two are turned around. I think this one is the SP on the Bowman 51, right? Yeah, okay. Three. Yeah, we got two base on the back, but there's Lindor and Alan Trammell there. Do have 17 left in the second one. Whitey Ford. So they just randomly flipped. Oh no, I thought that was backwards. We're good. All right, there's record breakers for the Yankees. Don Mattingly, Ricky Henderson on the 90 Bowman. Here's Shohei. Nice Shohei there. Oh, is this Shohei to 15? Holy smokes! Shohei to 15. But I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, look at that, guys. That's the paint splatter background there. Shohei Otani to 15. That's 15 of 15 as well. Too bad it's not 50 of 50, and then this is a 50-50 card. Yeah, 15 of 15 on the Otani. Who ended up Sue with the Dodgers there. Nice hit there. Here's our three base cards on the back. There's Mark Teixeira, Dusty Baker, and Buster Posey for the Giants. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's awesome. Eddie Murray. There's Chase Utley. Robin Yount. Bowman 90 here. Greg Maddux. And for the A's, Jacob Wilson. I believe this is to 75. That's right. Sepia is 50. Black and white is 75. 23 of 75 for the A's on that Jacob Wilson there. Ed Matthews and Duke Snyder on the base there. Nice Jacob Wilson for Philly. Kirk Gibson. There's Bryce Harper. Jace Young. And Reggie Jackson for the A's. Another one for the A's. This one to 50. 3 of 50 there for the A's and Reggie Jackson. 3 more base cards. Lou Brock, Matt Williams, and Thurman Munson. Let's go. A base Otani on the back. There's Mike Schmidt. Aaron Judge, 62, Topps Now card. Reggie Jackson. Brewers here, Paul Molitor. And this one, I believe, is to 35. Oh, no, it's an auto. Doc Gooden auto for the Mets. Dude, I've seen so many nice Mets hits out of this product. To 35. To 35 on the auto for Doc Gooden for the Mets. And Keyberry. Let's go, Keyberry. Yeah, Philly. That's a nice Otani. The guy who's got the Dodgers, his name is Sue. Sioux. I think there might be some numbers on behind it, but Otani base, and then there's Jordan. Frank Thomas, Greg Maddux. There's Daryl Strawberry. Here's another Topps Now. Is that? Holy smokes. Shohei Otani to 5. 4 of 5 on the Otani. Holy smokes. On the wood. It's like they make this like the heavy lumber. The wood card to 5 on the Shohei. Holy smokes. Sue, have a freaking break with the Dodgers here. Wow. Warren Spahn and Fernando Valenzuela. That's incredible. That is incredible. Carlton Fisk, Juan Soto on the Topps Now. Here comes Ichiro. That's a cool card. Nolan Ryan. And another auto. It's Fergie Jenkins for the Rangers to 75. Fergie Jenkins to 75 for the Rangers. And Robert. Wasn't expecting a second auto there out of this box. Nice 2 auto box here. Couple more base here. That's Mike Trout on the classic. Was that 2017 Topps? Some of these we'll have to randomize that one, unfortunately. Reds and Red Sox. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we like the Ichiro base. That's a cool card. That's an iconic card right there, man. That Ichiro rookie. Howard Johnson. There's Arenado. Eckersley and Eckersley. Eckersley here to 75 for the A's. That's the 3rd numbered card for the A's there. Altuve, George Bell, George, I don't know. Ernie Banks. If you like what you're seeing, guys, we got 16 teams left in that second break. This pin below, guys. 16 teams left there. Johnny Bench. There's Griffey on a Gold Cup there. There's Pudge. Schwellenbach. And looks like a 51 Bowman SP there. Warren Spahn for the Braves. On the Bowman 51 there. Kruk and Jim Abbott. Reggie or McGuire auto? Yeah, I've seen I saw somebody pull a McGuire auto like yesterday. What's up, Olympus? Raffy Devers. There's Wade Boggs. Craig Biggio, and here's a sepia. R.A. Dickey for the Mets to 50. 28 of 50. Trade the world for those Shohei. Yeah, those are some nice Shoheis. Those are some crazy Shoheis. Mazurowski. Ted Williams for the Senators. This one, guys, goes to the this is kind of an interesting case. So Beckett put this on the checklist for the Nationals, so I think that's where I'm going to go with it. But there's a case to be made that that's a Rangers. I don't know. Beckett put it for the Nationals. We'll go Nationals on it. But the team that he managed moved to Texas in uh in the 60s or early 70s or something. But Philly's got a pretty deep Otani PC. There's Skeens, which is why he's saying that. But there's Josh Gibson, Juan Marichal, Ken Griffey Jr. on the 90, and Ken Griffey Jr. to 35. Let's go Mariners. 3 of 35. Yeah, Robert, but so there's just yeah. Yeah. So I think pretty consistently everybody's sending it to the Nationals. The Beckett put it on the Nationals checklist. Record breakers there, and Joey Votto. There's Griffey to 35. All right. Corey Seager, Dwight Evans, Kobe Mayo, and our hit here is Mike Trout on the tops refractor there to 35. 4 of 35. That's a good box, man. What a box. Fergie Jenkins, there's Miguel Cabrera and Phil Necro. Yeah, no, you don't have the Nets. I know. It's kind of interesting because I came into it thought that would be Twins, just with the simple fact that the Senators moved to Minnesota to be the Twins, but then there was a second Senators team, and then that second Senators team moved to Texas. I don't know, man, it's crazy. So it's I think we're gonna side with Beckett. We're gonna side with Beckett, but here's our encased card. It's the Pirates. Bill Mazeroski on the canvas card there for the Pirates. All right, there's box one. I'm gonna set this here so I remember that I've got to randomize that between those two teams. Let's get into box two. Hope we can pull a one of one original painting here, guys. 14 left. 14 to go here. Sure, that's not on the top. There we go. Let me get that encased card out. I'll give it to Cincy Isaac. I appreciate that, man. Let me put that down. All right, put Reds on that one. All right, here's the second box, guys. Break number 2 has 14 left. That'll be it for today. That'll be it for today. Here's the Reds, Johnny Bench. There's Griffey. Pudge Rodriguez. Astros here for Craig Biggio on the 90. Harmon Killebrew for the Twins. To 75 on the black and white. 48 of 75 on Harmon. A couple more base cards. There's Ted Williams and Jose Ramirez. Raffy Devers, Wade Boggs, Reese Hines, and to 99 on the Shoebox Treasures logo there, Harold Baines to 99, 10 of 99. Seattle Mariners coming off there for Sir Wenzy. Nice hit there. Record breakers, Nolan Ryan, Joey Votto for the Reds, and Fergie Jenkins on that Rangers card. Harold Baines for the Rangers. There's Sue. Holy smokes, Sue. Have a break, man. What's up, Sue? Hold on. I'll show you in a second. All schemes. It's going good for you, man. Josh Gibson, Juan Marichal, Ken Griffey Jr. There's Willie Mays on the Bowman 51 on the SP there. Cabrera and Necro. How's your Shohei to 5 and Shohei to 15? Shohei to 15, Shohei to 5, Sue. Yeah. Yeah. Corey Seager, Dwight Evans, Frank Thomas there on the 90, and Mazeroski on the black and white to 75. 6 of 75 on that one. Spawn, Valenzuela, and there's Cal Ripken. Yeah, for sure. Someone Philly card can hate more. Frank Thomas. There's Greg Maddux, Daryl Strawberry, and Dylan Cruz. This one here should be to 35. George Brett to 35 for the Royals. And Hammer Time, 9 of 35. They made him look really goofy looking, huh? Keith Hernandez and Walter Johnson. All of you. Oh no, it's probably true. That's probably true. All right. Kirby Puckett. Brooks Robinson creates robbery. There's Harold Baines. And to 35 again, Corey Seager. Corey Seager, 16 of 35 for the Rangers. Nice one there. Lindor, Alan Trammell, and there's Mark Teixeira. Well, that tells me a lot about you, Philly. There's David Wright on the pristine. This one's a cool looking card on that pristine design. Raleigh Fingers. There's the Gunnar Henderson. I was like, who is that? In action. Jacob Wilson and for the Mets. Auto Daryl Strawberry for the Mets. Man, Mets kill it in here, man. Mets kill it in here. There's Caberry on the Daryl Strawberry auto to 50. Somebody buy the Pirates. Said sold out. Well, if you were charged for it, I don't know. I double check that, but definitely keep an eye on that and contact Whatnot if that happened. I don't know. There's Jose Canseco and Willie McCovey. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't control any of that. But I can tell you who bought them. I'll make sure it was bought here. Yeah, B Cat Co. bought them. Oh yeah, that's you. Yeah, you got them. Sorry. Yeah, that's you. That's you, B Cat. All right. Yeah, no worries. Let me just click out of here. All right. There's the Marlins card. Trevor Hoffman. Gary Carter for the Mets. Fred McGriff on the 90. And to 99, Jim Abbott for the Angels. 7 to 99. Chipper Jones, Joe Morgan, and a Satchel Paige. We're gonna have to start covering some of these cards. That glare. Ah. Dale Murphy, Harmon Killebrew, Randy Johnson. There's Burt Blyleven. Looks like we got a 51 Bowman SP here of Larry Doby. There's Larry Doby for the guards. Tony Gwynn. Bobby on the Bobby card there. Tony Gwynn. Trying to buy a big auto. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Exciting at 12 today. I'm gonna move some of these just the SPs here, just to make a little bit of room. All right. We got 3 more packs and the encased card, and then we've got 11 spots left in break number 2. There's Ozzy, Tatis, Rangers here, and Shohei to 99. Shohei number 3. Numbered Shohei number 3 in the break. Let's go. There's Mike Trout. We got this one. Look, you guys each get one. There you go. There you go. And Jose Altuve. Dun, 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 dun. Shohei to 99. So I'll just put these ones together and then we'll know. One each. One each on these ones. All right, cool. There's Fisk. Juan Soto on the sign. There's another Ichiro. Nacho Alvarez, and to 35, there's Reggie Jackson. That's the second Reggie Jackson numbered card too. 25 of 35 on Reggie. George Bell and Ernie Banks for the Cubs there. Put Reggie next to Reggie there. Last pack, and then the encased card here. Howard Johnson, Arenado. There's Eckersley, and Tigers, Jace Young to 75 on the black and white. There's Jace. Kruk, Jim Abbott, and Mazeroski. All right, guys, check out this last encased card, and then we'll move on to break 2, trying to fill the last 11 spots there. Here we go. That looks like a Met. Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver here on the encased canvas short print card there for the Mets. All right, let's do a recap here, guys. Nice little break. These boxes are a lot of fun. Yeah, these boxes are a ton of fun. Here's our encased canvas short prints, Mazeroski and Seaver. Our Bowman 51 SPs, Willie Mays, Campanella, Larry Doby, and Warren Spahn. We got 3 autos out of 2 boxes there. All right, then we'll just grab the rest. Grab the team in the last 11, guys. Grab a team in the last 11. All right, here's our recap here. Corey Seager to 35, Mike Trout to 35, Ken Griffey Jr. to 35. There's Eckersley. This one is to 75. Jace Young to 75. R.A. Dickey to 50. Killebrew to 75. Harold Baines to 99. Jacob Wilson to 75. Reggie Jackson to 35. Reggie Jackson to 50. Mazeroski here to 75. Yes. George Brett to 35. Jim Abbott to 99. Here's our Shohei hits. Shohei to 99. Shohei to 15. And Shohei to 5. And then here's our autos. Darryl Strawberry to 50. Fergie Jenkins to 75. And Doc Gooden to 35. All right, let me get this stuff away, get the other 2 boxes up, guys. But we got 11 left. We got 11 teams to go. Well, let me get set up here. One and two. All right. There comes Sue into break two. There's the Twins. Here's your next two. Just kind of, they don't really stack very well. What do we want to do here? Like that. I don't know. There we go. All right, guys. Here they are. We got 10 spots left. Let me know if you guys want any bundles now or anything. Now that I got time to do it here. Who we got left? Cubs, Reds, Tigers, Astros, Angels, Marlins, Brewers, Padres, Rangers, and Blue Jays. Guys, if you're more into the Bowman Chrome stuff, that is going to be tomorrow. We're going to do a half a case of Megas with one Breakers Delight box. So we'll get at least a guaranteed 3 autos from those Breakers Delight box. So that'll be tomorrow. I haven't loaded that yet, actually. I need to get on that. I'll do that afterwards. But he does, yeah. Where's he at? He should. He should, but yeah. It's been a rough stretch for JRM. He's not a big fan of Bowman Chrome. Doesn't like stuff like this. It's like the unlicensed. But yeah, yeah, it's all right. Oh, I ended up finding a somewhat reasonable price on some Tops Update hobby cases. So I ordered 2 hobby cases from Update. So I finally have some coming in at least. I had some Lucy's coming in and everything from Tops, but that wasn't good enough. So I did pick up 2 hobby cases. So excited about that. That'll be come out on the 29th. Next week we have a release too. That's holiday. I'm actually going to be gone. Luckily, I'm not too worried about missing the holiday release, but ML, I don't know. If I can do it on a Saturday, if I can take a day off and do it maybe, but I can't do a full case on a weekday of update series of flagship. You pay till tomorrow, double M. Yeah. I'm gonna run some of this later this week as well. Appreciate that. Picking up appreciate that. Dave, Dov. I'll run more, I think. mm, I don't know when. At least Saturday. I can't this week. This week I gotta move some stuff because I can't run any shows next week. I'm gonna be gone next week. Monday to Thursday, I'm gone next week. So after Saturday, it'll probably be until the following Saturday before I can run a show. So take my time off next week. But for now, we got 9 squads left in this one, guys. It's gonna be crazy week because we got baseball all night. We got this in the morning. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun week. All right. How we doing here? Cubs, Reds, Tigers, Astros, Angels, Marlins, Padres. I'm running these for like a couple bucks off, guys. They're already pretty well priced, but let's run these just for a couple bucks off. See if we can't get this filled quick. Here's $2 off on the Chicago Cubs. Let's push this through. Get the second one ripping here. 24 bucks on the Cubs. Get this second one moving along. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Couple of shoebox treasures collectors boxes here. First two were pretty crazy. This is break number 2. See 28. We'll go 25 here. Gator with the Reds. Let's go, Gator. Thank you, Gator. Let's move to the Tigers. Couple bucks off the Tigers here, guys. We can talk about checklist as well. You have Jace Young rookie stuff in here. I know that. Miguel Cabrera, Alan Trammell. Yeah, Alan Trammell signs in here. There's Dav. Thank you, sir. Astros running. We'll take $2 off the Astros as well. We got 16 bucks for the Stros. I'm going to take it down to 20 seconds. There's 16 for the Stros. I think they look pretty good there, man. And that first couple boxes was crazy. Shohei to 5, Shohei to 15. I mean, it's been good, man. It's been fun. It's been fun. There's 27 on the Angels. Yeah, it's a fun product. Dun, 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 dun. Plus, you can get one of one original paintings, which is awesome. Be cool to grab one of those. We'll see. We'll see. There's Bill Taco in on the Angels. Appreciate you, Bill Taco. Marlins just have Trevor Hoffman here. Just Trevor Hoffman for the Marlins. Yeah, much cheaper than Bob Ross. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Plus, you get a lot of those like nostalgic cards, man. Trout, the artist rendition of like the Trout rookie card, the Ichiro rookie card. There's a Vladdy in here, rookie. Like it's fun. It's fun. All right, 25 in the pods. Only 6 left, guys, and we rip. Only 6 left. Rangers up next. Go $3 off the Rangers here. Texas Rangers. Fergie Jenkins signs here. Plus, you have 5 base cards and numbers and stuff. So Teixeira, Seager, Jenkins, Pudge Rodriguez, Adrian Beltre. Pretty decent sized checklist here for the Rangers. Speaking of Vladdy, here is the Blue Jays. Let's go all the way to 19. 19 bucks on the Blue Jays. This is $3 off here, guys. Let's rip this second break. We only got 6 left here. Appreciate the follows too. I see them coming in. I get a notification every time you guys follow, so I appreciate that. If you're new here, I'm on usually 5 days a week or something, 5:30 in the morning Central. ML, you following me finally? Did I earn a follow? All right, let's go back up to the Cubbies here. 23 bucks on the Cubs. Let's wrap the second one up and get this thing ripping here. So we had 3 autos in the first break, actually. So it was Doc Gooden, Fergie Jenkins, and Daryl Strawberry. Yeah, yeah, they do. They really do. 15 bucks for the Stros here. There, let's run the Marlins at $1. Just Trevor Hoffman here, but he does sign. He's got color. He's got a one-on-one and everything. Yeah, a lot of Mets, A's, and Dodgers in that one. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Miami Marlins at $1. This is just Trevor Hoffman. He does sign. He does have a numbered base and one-on-one original painting, everything like that. So Marlins at $1. $4 to Sue. Appreciate you, Sue. Good take there. Only $4. All right. Here's $4 off the Padres, guys. $4 off the Padres. 24 bucks here. Just 5 spots left. We're running discounts on each, and let's get ripping. I don't like to wait around. If you're new here, that's what I'm all about. Quick fills. We don't wait around. 24 bucks on the Padres. We try not to. We try not to. Texas Rangers. $4 off the Rangers here. Nobody for the Rangers. Here go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays do $4 off as well, so 18 bucks on the Blue Jays is all. That's it. Only 18 bucks for the Blue Jays. Vladdy does sign in here. Does have base and color, base and numbered cards and everything. All right, guys. 26 for the Cubs. Let's go all the way to 20. Let's get ripping this thing. $6 off the Cubs here. Let's rip. Ryan Sandberg. Sandberg signs here for the Cubs. Astros are at 18. Let's go all the way $5 off, guys. 13 bucks for the Astros. That didn't run. Let's try it again. 13 bucks for the Astros. Let's get ripping. There's Sue for the Stros. And then there was 4, guys. Deals on each of them. Welcome in here, guys. Couple of shoebox treasures collectors boxes. I do have more of these. I'll run later this week as well. So let's see. I should have some of the T205s coming in. I don't know when exactly those are going to be here, but those should be coming in. Here go the Padres as well. We'll go 20 bucks on the Padres. This is $8 off, guys. I'm just trying to rip this stuff. So get some deals here. Had them at 28. Here they are for 20. John Kruk signs. You have 4 base cards. Kruk, Winfield, Gwynn, and Tatis. Yeah, one auto. There's a guaranteed auto in each box. John Kruk does sign here for the Padres. If that's what you're asking. Rangers at 19. $7 off here. Rangers at 19. Texas Rangers. Fergie Jenkins signs here. We just pulled one of those. Yeah, Fergie Jenkins signs. We pulled one in our last break. But they got a pretty nice. They have 5 base cards, so you can get pretty good chance at some numbered cards and stuff there. But Vladdy signs for the Blue Jays here. Only $17. Vladdy does sign here for the Blue Jays. Only 4 left, guys, and we'll be ripping here. There's Bubba in on the Blue Jays. Let's go. Welcome here, guys. Only a few left in our second break, and that'll be it for today. Appreciate that, Bubba. Let's run the Cubs again at 6. Well, go $7 off. Let's make it look better at 19. $19 for the Cubs is all. This is $7 off my my original price here. Last 3, guys. Last 3. Susan. Hey, ML, are you still here? Hey, 1 second. Let me start this. You know how in the mega boxes, there's sometimes the cards that look exactly like a base card, but it's really numbered out of 100? You know those ones? Well, I missed one for you on Saturday. There was an Andrew Salas first out of 100 that I didn't notice before. So there you go. So that's in your box. I forgot to take a picture of it before I packaged it, but yeah, that's coming your way as well. I was surprised. I was like, "What? That's out of 100? All right." That's the second time I've missed one of those because they look the same. Yeah, they look exactly the same. So 19 on the Rangers, guys. Last 2 here. I think so. I think they're supposed to be steel. I think they're supposed to be steel because you pull hardly any steel. Like I've pulled one, and they're out of 100. You should see them more. You know what I mean? I can't be sure, but I think those are supposed to be the steel. All right. I'm gonna start this one at $10 off. Somebody grab them. Let's just rip this thing. Let's rip. Padres at 18. They don't look steel. They didn't put the steel design on it. They like forgot to put the steel design on it. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, but who knows? This is $10 off the Padres. Dang, what's wrong with the Padres? What's wrong with the Padres? All right, $10 off the Rangers. It's almost half price. Do we just? There's Sue. All right, tell you what, we'll start the Padres at $1. Last team from 2 breaks, we'll start at $1. After this, there's Sue with the Rangers here. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate it. Let's go. The Padres, last team at $1. Last team at $1. It is the Padres, San Diego Padres. $1. Move it back to 30 seconds so I can go look at the checklist. $1 for the Pods. And it looks like we've got 4 base cards: Kruk, Winfield, Gwynn, and Tatis. John Kruk signs here for the Padres. And you have 4 of the original 1-of-1 paintings. But yeah, 4 base and an auto here for the Padres. 4 base and an auto. $14 to Sue. Appreciate that, Sue. We are filled. That breaking button has been mashed, as they say. And let's rip. Give people just a second here, but let's get into these boxes. Let's go. Good luck, guys. I appreciate you for jumping in. Good luck, everybody, except for ML. Bum, bum, bum. Where's my UFC card? There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Your team's gonna hit big in this break. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. All right, let's get this encased card out. Jeez, what a pain. I thought they designed a cool box, except for they can't figure out this encased card thing. And that is like it's like crammed in there. Holy smokes! All right, that'd be encased card. Jeez, that was hard to get out. All right, let's go, guys. Good luck. There's Dale Murphy, Harmon Killebrew, Randy Johnson, and Ken Griffey Jr. on the 90 Bowman insert. Wade Boggs for the Red Sox to 50. 40-50 on the sepia there. Tony Gwynn and Mike Trout on the base. So our first hit here is a Wade Boggs for the Red Sox. Ozzie Smith. There's Tatis. Frank Thomas on the Bowman insert. And Raleigh Fingers to 99. Raleigh Fingers to 99. We'll see if we get a second one of these. We'll put it to the side, see if we get a second. Otherwise, we will randomize that between the two. Altuve and Bell. I think they're fun, Tom. I think they're pretty fun. Fisk. There's Juan Soto. There's Ichiro. There's Ichiro on the old rookie card there. Nacho Alvarez. And Mark Teixeira for the Rangers to 50. 34-50 on the Teixeira. Ernie Banks for the Cubs and John Kruk. There we go for the Rangers. Hojo, Arnado, Harold Baines, and Reese Hines. Is this one to 15? It is. 9-15 on the Reese Hines. There's the Reds. Nice hit there, Reds. Jim Abbott and Mazurowski. There's Ted Williams, the Senators card. That Senator card does go to the Nationals. I don't have my list up, but there's the Reds. Johnny Bench. There's Griffey. Pudge Rodriguez. Ricky Henderson. And on the 51 Bowman, SP Larry Doby for the guards. J Ram and Nolan Ryan. Still looking for our auto out of this box here. There's Devers, Wade Boggs, Greg Maddux, and Dave Stewart. Dave Stewart /35 for the Dodgers. Joey Votto, Jenkins, and Miguel Cabrera. 35 for Dave Stewart there. Where's our auto? Schmidt. There's Aaron Judge. Reggie Jackson and Bert Blyleven for the Angels. There's our auto. John Kruk for the Padres. /10. /10. I can never tell what they're going to be numbered to until I flip it, but there's John Kruk /10 for the Padres. Who ended up with the Padres? Was that Sue? Yeah, Sue. Let's go, Sue. I think it must be because it doesn't have a glossy finish. It's like a matte. It's like a matte finish. That must be the parallel. Dave Winfield and David Ortiz. Big Poppy there. Oh, is it called vintage? Yeah, I knew it wasn't glossy. Wallach, Doc Gooden, Nolan Ryan on the insert there. Then /35, there's Wallach, something like that. There's for the Expos to the Nats there /35. Stan Musial. There's Ellie on the rookie rush. The first one we pulled today of these. And Ryan Sandberg. The Ellie's a good looking card. /35. Beltre. Dave Stewart. Manager's Dream. Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays. This is going to be a random one as well. To the Yankees and Giants. Rhett Lauder. And what is this shiny one? George Brett /25. We didn't pull one of these last break. /25 on the shiny. We'll call it shiny. It's probably got a better name than that. There's Vladdy and Rich Gossage. Rainbow? Yeah, it looks like Rainbow. That's a good name for it. Yeah, he does look kind of crazy, doesn't he? That'll haunt you in your dreams. Ronald Acuna. There he is again. Eckersley. Walter Johnson here on the vintage stock /10. Yeah, now John Kruk hits. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Walter Johnson /10. This one is Senators. I wonder what is that on the let me see. Dickey, Seaver, and Willie McCovey. Let me see where they put Walter Johnson. Yeah, they put him on the Nationals. And Beckett did at least. So we're following Beckett here. We're following Beckett here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it really is. Really some good low numbered stuff. I think it's all throughout this product too, though. I mean, it's crazy. David Wright. There's Gunner. Raleigh Fingers. Craig Biggio. And here's a 51 Bowman SP. Roy Campanella. Canseco and Chipper Jones. Trevor Hoffman. Gary Carter. There's Jacob Wilson. And /99, there's Mookie. Mookie /99. Joe Morgan. Satchel Paige. And there's Bobby. Is that the first Bobby we've seen? We got to see more Bobby. We got to see more Bobby, haven't we? We got to get a numbered Bobby. All right, in case card here. Be a painting. Hey, look, it's a Marlin. Look at that. Trevor Hoffman on the canvas SP encased for the Marlins. All right. So we have these two that we might need to randomize. Let's see what's in in here. If we get two of them, then each team gets one. But let's see what's in the second one, guys. I do, yeah. I've got 6 more after today. I had a total of 10 boxes. Yeah, good Marlins pickup for $4 or whatever it was. Make sure that card isn't showing. And they really you guys don't understand how much of a struggle this is. All right. Good luck in box 2. Well, it looks like they designed it for it to sit on top, and the box just was poorly designed. Eddie Murray. Hold on. There's Utley. Yount. James Wood. That might be our first James Wood. There's Bell to 99 for the Blue Jays. 71 of 99. Thurman Munson, and there's Otani. Bell to 99. Let's get a 1-on-1 here, huh? We've had a lot of low numbered stuff. It's time for a 1-on-1. Gibson. Bryce Harper. Here's a rainbow. Tops now. Juan Soto to 25. 12 of 25 for the Mets. I don't think I've ever not seen the Mets hit in this product. There's Juan Soto. Alvarez, Larkin, and Derek. Is that Derek Jeter? It's like hard to see his name there. There he is. To 25 on the Juan Soto signed card for the Mets. Schmidt, Aaron Judge, Reggie Jackson. There's a 90 Bowman here. Dennis Eckersley and Rhett Lauder. Is this one to 10? Wow. Rhett Lauder to 10. 3 of 10 for the Reds. Let's go, Reds. Nice one there. Winfield and Ortiz. The old vintage stock here. There's Tim. Doc Gooden. Craig Biggio and to 99. Derek Jeter to 99 for the Yanks. 80 of 99 on Musial. There's Ellie again and Ryan Sandberg. Still looking for our auto in this box. Beltre. Dave Stewart. Hey, we got a second one. That's good news. Hayden Birdsong and Aaron Judge to 99. There's the Yanks with another hit. There's Vladdy and Rich Gossage. Nice Aaron Judge. A lot of 99. Yeah, we've been on a roll, haven't we? we've had like 3 of them to 10 here today. Dun, 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 dun. This looks like a 51 SP here. Acuna, George Brett, there's Griffey, and Duke Snyder for the Dodgers. The 51 Bowman. R.A. Dickey, Tom Seaver, and Willie McCovey. There's Paul Skeens, Josh Gibson, Juan Marichal, Reese Hines, and auto Tim. Tim Wallach. Wallach. I don't know how to say the dude's name. But there he is for the Nats. This one's to 10 as well. Holy smokes. 7 of 10 on the vintage stock. Necro and Warren Spawn to 10 for Tim. Wallach. 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 All right. At least we know it's a hard CH. That's what I was hoping, or what I was thinking. But I wasn't sure. Wallach. Wallach. Seager. Dwight Evans. Molitor. Here is a Sepia to 50. Mike Schmidt. 38 of 50. Mike Schmidt there for the Phils. Valenzuela. Cal Ripken there. And Keith Hernandez. Just to crush the Cubs. Okay, okay. Frank Thomas, Greg Maddux, Daryl Strawberry. There's Larry Walker on the 90 Bowman and Nolan Ryan. This one's to 99 for the Stros and Nolan Ryan. Walter Johnson, Francisco Lindor. Three more packs and an encased card here. There's Kirby, Brooks Robinson, Dylan Cruz, and record breakers Don Mattingly for the Yankees here to 75 on the black and white. 50, is that 55 or 65? 55 of 75. Alan Trammell, Teixeira, and Dusty Baker. McGuire, Jimmy Key, there is Mookie, Fred McGriff, and Willie Mays on the 51 Bowman SP. Buster Posey and Ed Matthews. Like I say, guys, I do have more boxes of this. I think I have a show set up. I don't know. I have a bunch of. I set up like all my shows this week. I don't know if they're going to go exactly how I planned it, but if you're interested in more shoebox treasures, bookmark that show, and I might move it around, but that'll be the show I use for it, at least. So make sure you bookmark that one. Whitey Ford, Mattingly for the Yanks there. Burt Blyleven, last numbered hit for the Giants. Juan Marichal. Is this to 15? To 15, 4 of 15 for Juan Marichal and the Giants. Let's go Giants. Nice hit there. Snyder, Lou Brock, and Matt Williams. 15 on Marichal. All right, last encased card. These hits common in these? What are you talking about? All right. Can we get a one-on-one original painting? Probably not. Who's that? Ozzy? Ozzy Smith for the Cardinals on the Canvas SP encased. How many 15s can you get? I don't know. I didn't even get a case. I bought 10 Lucy's. So I don't know if it's technically a case. It didn't look like a case when I opened it, but I ended up buying 10 Lucy's. All right. Let's go through the hits here. Here's our 51 Bowman SPs. Yeah, well, you get a hit in every pack, whether it's a 51 SP. It looks like 2 of these and then 10 numbered cards. Maybe 2 SPs, 10 numbered cards, and an auto in a box, plus the encased card. Anyway, Willie Mays, Snyder, Campanella, Larry Doby are encased canvas SPs. So yeah, there's something in every pack. Ozzie Smith and Trevor Hoffman Marlins. We do need to randomize this one because we did only get one of these. So let's do that real quick. We did get two of these, so we're okay there. Yankees will get one, Giants will get one. That one. But let's randomize this one real quick. And then we'll do a recap. Reds and Red Sox. Is that showing? I'm going to shuffle a bunch of times here. Shuffle, shuffle, and I don't want them right next to each other. So there we go. All right. Not that big of a card, but Red Sox. Don't make it fair. Red Sox, Jim Rice there. I think that was the only duel we needed to randomize for that one. Red Sox. All right, then let's take a look at all of our low numbered stuff here. Let's see the autos for the end. All right. Oh, I guess I don't need to show that stupid wheel anymore. Sorry, I'm not used to using that wheel. Hide. There we go. All right, cool. Record breakers, black and white is a 75. This one's the 99 for Nolan Ryan. Juan Marichal, this one is 215. Mike Schmidt to 75. No, 50. Sepia's 50. Black and white 75. All right, that's 50. Aaron Judge to 99. Walter Johnson to 10. George Brett to 25. Wallach to 35. Dave Stewart to 35. Mookie Betts to 99. Reese Hines to 15. Raleigh Fingers to 99. Teixeira to 50. Wade Boggs to 50. Bell to 99. Juan Soto to 25. Derek Jeter to 99. Rhett Lauder to 10. John Kruk and Tim Wallach to 10 on our autos. 2 autos to 10 in the break. Not bad. I guys appreciate it. Back with Bowman Chrome Megas and a Delight tomorrow. I'm going to load that here hopefully in the next few minutes. I'm going to go and do that right now. But I appreciate it, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Let's go race somebody. Let's check out Jack Hobby. See you guys. Peace.